NSO News Sports. I'm Tim Kearns, and this is the Coach's File. And joining me this week is Sam Abate, Beverly football captain and senior. Sam, welcome.
Hello.
Abate, Flaherty, so many names, so much tradition in Beverly football where it's a generational thing.
Yeah, seriously. And Morency's, you can't forget the Morency's. And the Shares. We have a bunch of names on this team. We're definitely trying to bring back the history on this team and make them proud.
What does that mean to your teammates? You guys ever talk about, again, as you get together and you talk about, my uncle, my brothers, my father, all played for Beverly, and they may have played together?
Yeah, I think about it all the time. When I look up at my brother a lot, like he's probably the reason why I work hard at practice every day and why I play a bunch of sports, and I probably play a lot like him. But I definitely look up to all, like my cousins and my father and all of them when I play sports. And I'm sure like Kevin Flaherty does that too with his brother because he's doing unbelievable at Holy Cross.
It must be a really raucous Thanksgiving Day meal when the whole family gets together and all of a sudden the conversation turns to football and I had a better game than you did.
Yeah, seriously. And like every week at a game, we probably, like my whole family goes, my cousins, so there's like 15 of them sitting at the 50-yard line. You look up, like you see my grandmother's loudest one there. But yeah, it's kind of a battle to be like who's the best baby in the family. I definitely look up to every single one of my cousins and my brother and my dad and all of them, for sure.
Certainly it's a great tribute to Beverly and to the guys that have played, that they've stayed in town and they've raised their families in town to see their sons and daughters continue the athletic tradition at Beverly High School. And what's it mean for you to be part of that?
Oh, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, honestly. Like, I'm glad, like, my whole family's around me all the time. And to grow up with the guys I'm with right now, like, I couldn't ask for a better group of friends. Especially when they all have a history, too, in Beverly. Just kind of keeping it alive.
Now, you guys are 3-0 this season, and there's been a couple of tough games. This past week was really tough. It was a test of character. You guys came down and proved your mettle at the end of the game. You got late touchdowns. You got a tremendous field goal at the end of the game to give you the lead. What are your thoughts on the team this year?
I think we're one of the most talented teams to come out out of the past 10 years. We definitely needed a game like that against PB to kind of like make sure like we can come back and beat a team being down, like especially like when we're playing Marblehead or Danvers. We're gonna need that resiliency to come back and like win a game.
That certainly is true, because you guys really hadn't seen a lot of adversity. You handled Wakefield fairly easy. You ran out 28 straight points against Colossians. They came back in the second half, sort of shut you down and put 12 on the board themselves. And then you had people to come out and score on you, and it's kind of a back and forth game. And you probably had a lot of fans wondering, is this the game where we trip up our first conference game?
Yeah. When we go against like Lynn English, we're gonna try to pound it to them. Like, we know we're better than them, but like they're unbelievable athletes all the time, every year, and they're very well coached, and we got to be ready for athleticism. Against any NEC team, it's gonna be a battle, and I think that's what we kind of like understand now against Peabody. Like, that's what we learned from. Yeah, that's really it for that.
And I think you hit it right on the head. You need one of those games because it's never as easy as you think that it's going to be, and you have to be prepared for all the contingencies, especially all of a sudden we're down. We've got to find a way. Someone's got to make a play. So everybody elevates the game and looks for the opportunity to turn the game around. And you certainly had guys step up last Saturday afternoon down at Hurd and make the plays.
Yeah, Alex Coleman came up big that game. He had an interception, a touchdown return, and like Tommy Adams, who was a hidden gem this week, like he makes plays all around the field, but you may not notice him because he does all the dirty work while other guys like look like they're the stars. But
now, guys who win number 20.
But we have a bunch of guys who make plays, and like Hugh makes plays. Like, thank God Hugh came here from Lynn English because he's the best athlete I know for sure. He runs around the field and makes every play. And same with Nick Shares. His interception in the the fourth quarter really got our motivation.
Juice is flying.
Yeah, the juice flying. And that we kind of took control at that point, and we need guys like those to make those plays.
Watching the game from up in the broadcast booth, it was a pretty quiet sideline, and then that interception took place, and everybody was off of their feet. The spirit was back, the energy was back, and you could really see that it was probably going to turn the tide in the game.
Yeah, when Cope scored his touchdown, like the place went crazy, and like everyone's hands were up and they're cheering. Like that's what we're trying to bring back to Beverly football. Last year it was kind of weak, like we didn't have those fans, and the year before that. But this year we're really trying to get our fans back and get everybody at our games and just get everybody pumped up to see Beverly Panthers play football.
Well, last year was tough because you didn't have a home field.
Yeah.
You had to constantly travel. Now you're back at home, and your first 4 games are at Herd. What has that meant to the team? Have you guys talked about starting the season with 4 games at Herd?
Yeah. Well, growing up as a kid, you play at Herd on Sundays for youth, and that's just like the place to be. You dream of being there on Thanksgiving Day, playing there. Like I'm lucky to have my senior game at Herd for Thanksgiving, and we are so lucky as a group. Like last year, seniors would do anything to play on Herd this year, and for us to play like 6 or 7 games at Herd, we are definitely fortunate for that.
Yeah, that certainly is an advantage. All right, Sam, I want to thank you for your time. I know you got some homework to to take care of. So, listen, best of luck this week against Lead English.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's been Sam Abate, senior co-captain from the Beverly football team here at the campus of Beverly High School. For MSO News Sports, I'm Tim Kearns.